Jim, the shareholders of German company Bayer got a nasty surprise recently. They just bought Monsanto. They were just, celebrating that, I guess. And then they wake up to find out a California jury has awarded $289 million verdict against Monsanto to a groundskeeper who had sprayed Roundup over his whole career and said that it caused cancer.
Well, the German executives, I'm sure, are popping their own Alka-Seltzers, which they make because of this, because there are 5,000 other similar suits out there. And you multiply that, multiply that verdict by 5,000, and it's utterly insane. I mean, they were already criticized for buying Monsanto because of all the GMO bad publicity it had. And now we have this.
Well, this was obviously a risk. They knew about these suits, and they obviously paid a premium price anyway. But Monsanto says this is ridiculous. They're going to appeal. They claim there are 800 scientific studies that vouch for the safety of Roundup. That both the EPA and NIH have funded studies say it doesn't cause cancer. They think it's a faulty verdict. They're going to appeal, but it's this could be like talcum powder, which has become a very costly problem for Johnson & Johnson, even though they also say the product's perfectly safe.
Well, I'm going to sound like a conservative Republican here for a second, because this is a runaway jury. It's a runaway court system.
Yeah.
One guy, $289 million. I mean, it's insane. It's like the $1 billion talcum powder verdicts here in St. Louis.
Yes.
I mean, what is the matter with the judges and the legal system that they can't put some sane restraint on these kind of runaway verdicts?
Well, the restraint comes in the appeals process, and yes, as you know, many of these outlandish seeming verdicts, the very large verdicts, end up getting reduced on appeal or thrown out often, and that's.
But still, if you're an investor, in Bayer, or if you're even considering purchasing a company like this kind of the American legal system could scare you to death, and it's to me a little crazy.
Well, of course, the advocates for the plaintiffs and their lawyers, who will stand to make quite a bit out of this, say that this shows the system works. You got the little guy, the groundskeeper who claimed he was injured, and he had his day in court, and at least for now, he's won a lot of money.
His heirs have won a lot of money because he has cancer. It may not last. Still, the insanity of this is beyond belief. If I'm going to invest in a company, how do I factor in craziness in the courts?
Well, I think and for Bayer and Monsanto, this calls into question one of their important products. That's the real scare. That's why the Bayer's stock price went down like 10% the day after this came out.
And to give the jury their due, they did sit and hear the evidence. Yeah. I did not hear the evidence. The World Health Organization has said that Roundup might be a cancer-causing.
Oh yeah, well although that research is in question too. This is clearly going to be something to watch, because as you said, there's thousands of other lawyers ready to jump on it.